just want to say welcome to all of our 5th grade and 4th grade friends. All right. Wait, is there anyone else? Oh, wait, I've got my 3rd grade friends. Oh, my goodness. How can I 3rd grade going out first. Thank you, teachers, for coming over here to end your Friday with us. And thank you to the parents who are here, who are joining us. Let's give them a round of applause, everybody. Hey, friends, we're going to have some fun with the parents in a little bit, but not right now. They're just going to sit back and relax. So what I like to do, everyone, we know why we're here. We're here because we're celebrating our first Dragon of the Month Assembly, which is focusing on being respectful. But before we get into that, I have some friends up here that I'd like to introduce to all of you. We've been introducing them to you over the morning announcements. You know the morning announcements, right? Yeah. And so when they're up here, we want to introduce them to you live. There's one special person, before I forget, that I have to introduce to everyone who's been my helper today. He's been doing payroll, he's been greeting people, he's been taking birthday selfies. He's the principal for today, Principal Brown. Let's hear for him. Yes. And he helped me in the morning when we were doing kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade. Oh, let me rephrase. Pre-K kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade. When we had the assembly in the morning, he was helping give out the awards. He's going to be manning the medals and the certificates and the gift from the PTO. Woo! It's a lot of work. And he has his ears on. He looks great. Okay, so before we get to all that fun, let's introduce the flight crew. You're hiding back here. We had some flight crew members hiding. No hiding. When I call your name, please stand up. And let's give them a mini round of applause after I say their name. You ready? From Mrs. Short's classroom, we have 3 friends. Kaylin, where are you, Kaylin? All right. We have John. All right. And one more from Mrs. Short's room. No, wait. Come. Okay, one more from Mrs. Short's room. Sophia. From Mrs. Linsicki's classroom, Olivia. Juliana. I believe you know who this one is. Sophia G. Morning announcement star. And Jacob. Now, these are our 5th grade flight crew. We also have 4th graders from Mrs. McPherson's classroom, Armani. And Shaylin. From Mrs. Dixon's classroom, Mrs. Dixon, Kaya. It's Kaya, sorry, Kaya. You know, I knew that when I saw it, I was second guessing myself. And from Mrs. Dixon's room, Skylar! But there's another 4th grade classroom. Mrs. Fitzpatrick, Emma, Harish, and Chris. Okay. So, parents, you might be thinking, what's the flight crew? Well, if you saw the morning announcements on the YouTube channel, we've been explaining to it, but if you didn't, that's okay. I'll explain it to you now. These are like our ambassadors of Walt Disney. So what we're going to be doing with our flight crew is they're going to be serving as exemplars of how we would want our friends here that really exemplify what it means to be, well, I don't want to give away the trait, but because we're talking about respectful, and I'm going to be sharing about what our next trait will be, and then the parents are going to be ready to answer what our third trait is later. But they absolutely are exemplary students who are going to be showcasing Walt Disney when we have events, like our Veterans Day assembly coming up in November, and other afternoon events as well. So we're going to be tapping into them to be our role models for our friends in pre-K through 5th grade. Let's hear it for the flight crew! And so, if you were wondering why they're called the flight crew, it's because we're the Walt Disney Dragons, and a group of dragons is called a flight. So that's why we did that. So they're the flight crew. All right, friends, are they staying up here, Mrs. Costanzo?
They can have a seat.
Okay, you can go join your classroom. Thank you, friends. Perfect. Okay. Now we're here for the main event. Thank you. My friend showing me he's ready. Thank you, friends up here. Great job. Okay. I appreciate the fact that you remember the assembly expectations. We want to cheer, and that's great, but we have to end it so that we can keep going. Because we have some really important announcements to make with regards to who are the first Dragon of the Month winners for the month of October, for being honored, for being respectful to their peers and to all the adults here at Walt Disney. So when I call your name, friends, when you walk up, give you the fist bump or the high five. Principal Brown's going to give you your awards. Mrs. Costanza will give you the PTO stuff. We're going to clap for you. You're going to stand up here on the white line. Stand on the white line. We have our PTO president, Ms. Dana. She's going to take your picture. And then parents. You're more than welcome when we call your child. You want to sneak up here, around here, get a picture. Or you can just wait till the end. We're going to go outside of the gym. Not outside of the school. Outside of the gym, right in the front of the mural where the pumpkins are kind of holding the fort there for a little bit. And we'll take a picture there from the mural and then take some other pictures. Okay, we're ready, Principal Brown? He's ready. Okay, from 3rd grade, this is Holsterman's classroom. The Dragon of the Month, Billy Mack. Let's hear it for Billy. Great job, Billy. One more thing, buddy. Now, sorry, Principal Brown. Billy, one more thing. She wants pictures. Oh, with me, buddy. Get over here. All right. Whew, it's a process. From Mrs. Munger's classroom. Ready? From Mrs. Munger, Zoe Chen. Great job. And then from Mrs. Flynn's classroom, Mrs. Flynn, we have Desmond Murphy. Okay, and that wraps up 3rd grade. So now we go to 5th grade. Sorry. I skipped your 4th grade. I'm just teasing. 4th grade. Mrs. McPherson's classroom. Where are you? Right over here. Mrs. McPherson's room. We have Shaylin Kilgore. From Mrs. Dixon's room, my friends and Mrs. Dixon, we have Elijah Tony Martinez. All right. So we got Mrs. McPherson, Mrs. Dixon. That leaves us Mrs. Fitzpatrick's classroom, which is right over here. Mrs. Fitzpatrick, we have Solon Cruz. Come on up. Solomon. Well, then it's spelled wrong. Salome Cruz. All right, there we go. Now we go to fifth grade. Our fifth grade friends in the back. We only have 2 fifth grade classrooms this year. From Mrs. Linzicki's classroom, who is it? We have, for the month of October, Dragon of the Month, Olivia Villanueva. All right, and our last Dragon of the Month for October from Mrs. Shorn's classroom, Harper Pinto. Where is she? Picture. Perfect. Stay up here, friends. Don't leave. Don't leave. 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade teachers, students, parents, I present to you the October Dragon of the Month for respectful character trait. Here you are, Dragons of the Month for October. Let's hear it for them.